Hello and welcome to the Clashing of Steel. So today I'm doing a review on the map called Salernum. This map is accessible starting on from tier 3 up to the very end tiers. What makes this map special is that around half of it is the city and the other half is forest and grassy fields. This map has also 3 watchtowers. 2 of them are located near both bases and one in the middle of the grassy fields area. And often enough, the team dominating that watchtower takes control of the middle-ish area. They will have vision to the nearby grass areas and even to the forest. It can be hard to hold that watchtower. There may be many troop movements, there may be many players trying to dominate that area. That vision from the watchtower is very vital for the ranged units, catapults, slingers, archers. Because there are many grassy fields and forests, the watchtower pretty much works the same way as it does on the thermopyls or the thermopylae. They both are covered with areas that may be hard to scout without the watchtower. High grass can be perfect for hiding stakes or anything annoying. Archers sitting there hoping for the watchtower to be taken and just ready to unleash their fury onto the enemy. The northeastern side of the map is pretty much a huge forest. Well, maybe not huge, but extremely long one. It reaches from one base's watchtower to the other base's watchtower. And there is also a road pretty much leading from one base to another through that or by that forest area. The northeastern forest area is often left empty. There aren't many players that go that way, although every now and then there are some who do. They may be successful and not meet any opponents there, or they might meet someone who is willing to fight them. If no one is there, it can be an excellent route for the cavalry to sneak behind enemy lines. It's a great way to get behind enemy lines. Either chase after their archers or just support your engaged melee infantries. But it can also be a long road on rough terrain, especially if you're not using the road. Using the forest to hide your troop movements. In some matches you might even be able to run towards your opponent's base without them knowing. And by doing so confusing them and forcing them to run to the defense of the base. The middle-ish road that leads from one base to another. It can be a dangerous and unpredictable area. On the one side of the road you have the grassy fields, where the archers or God knows what could be hiding, just waiting for you to get a little bit closer and take a bite out of your health. The watchtower behind the grassy fields is very important, because it reveals practically all grassy areas nearby. And because of that, one team can dominate the middle area, while the other team is left to fight in the dark. But that may not be the only problem. Between the city streets, the archers can take cover, hiding themselves in the courtyards or just between the streets. And if the streets are blocked by infantries, especially the spearmen, everyone can be kept away pretty much by those archers. There are a few key locations where archers can hide, certain courtyards. As you see, here are a couple of areas, for example, where archers can hide really well. And spears, by holding certain bottleneck key locations, can just give vision to the archers for them to shoot out of the shadows. City itself can be a treacherous place. But usually you can be sure that catapults will have hard time firing inside. If you're playing cavalry, I usually would not suggest going here. Streets may be blocked off and there might not be many ways where cavalry could go. But then again, in those matches where there aren't many players in the city, the cavalry can have excellent maneuvers just by walking around the city or through its outer street and getting behind the opponents near the arena. Or perhaps even taking down ranged units that aren't covered by the infantries. Usually I go into the city when I'm playing spears and I have some smart archers who know what to do. Otherwise, the situation there might get out of control. If there are slingers going into the city, you might as well say goodbye to them, because they can't do anything. Personally, I think this map is built around defending your archers. Or perhaps outside the city, all types of ranged units. Light artillerists can be very annoying, also the slingers. There is a lot of open ground for both of them, and well, the watchtower is the key to victory. As the watchtowers near the bases might not have that much tactical use as the middle one, they can still be used to scout for opponents, scout for capping opponents, or just give vision to the decapping ranged units. Usually as an infantry player I go for the middle watchtower. That is the key location. If we have some smart archers, slingers, light artilleries, anything, we can make it work so well. But the moment we lose that watchtower, opponents may realize what is coming. So holding it would be the best idea, but there are many plays where players just can't hold them. There might be too much archer fire, there might be catapult fire, who knows. The city can be a treacherous place and veteran players can probably get the best use out of that area. I would definitely go there as the archers because they can be covered really well and there aren't any annoying watchtowers that can harass you. Only thing archers need there is a good team member to defend them. Streets can be blocked off easily, but the key is to stay hidden. As cavalry, I usually don't go there because those streets can be very treacherous, and you might even be blocked in by the opposing cavalry and their infantries. So this was it about the Salernum. The key fights are over the city and over the watchtower. The small bat behind the arena or the Colosseum, I usually block it off with one infantry if I have to, otherwise I will leave it be. But usually when it is left totally open, something bad is going to happen. In my opinion, this map is practically built all around defending your ranged units. Supporting and defending them, taking control of the watchtower and holding them out of sight. Anyways, don't forget to subscribe and thanks for watching.